do a quick video on cloth diapering. I have a couple friends that are expecting and they were curious on how I make cloth diapering work for us. I am a full-time working mom. I'm a teacher, so during the school year my kids are at daycare and they just wanted to know how I made it all work and just some tips and examples that I use. So I have a huge diaper stash. I started building our diaper stash long before our first was born, my son who's 2. Because I knew that's something that I wanted to do. I wanted my kids in cloth diapers. So I have a lot of different types of diapers, and I've also had other diapers, but I've sold them since because maybe they didn't work out for us. So I'm going to start with my favorite diaper. This is the Best Bottoms diaper. This is a hybrid diaper. I love this diaper. It is trim, and I've never had any blowouts with this diaper, ever, not once, no leaks. Main reason is because of the gusseting. It has double gussets, which are awesome, and they hold newborn or breastfed poo quite nicely. Or diarrhea if you have an older one, but you know, though it happens sometimes, and I've never had a leak. So I love the double gussets here, and then it's also got some nice gusseting at the back. This is a hybrid system because the insert is awesome. It snaps in and out. You can see the snaps here, there, and then on the back of the diaper here. So if you have a wet diaper, you just unsnap it, throw that in the diaper pail, and then you just snap a clean one on. If it's a dirty diaper, well then the shell and the insert need to go in the pail. But it makes it really well. I have 13 of these diapers, and then I've got like 24 or 25 of the inserts. I use the hemp and cotton inserts just because they work so much better for us, so that's what I'm using there. I also have another diaper that is a favorite, that is a go-to for me. Hi, Denali. Denali wants to say hi. Hi, Nana. You okay, sweetie? So this is a favorite of mine. These are Planet Wise diaper covers. I love these diaper covers, but they don't make them anymore. I only have one little girl print. I have a ton of the boy prints, but they don't make them anymore, and I don't know why, because they're awesome diaper covers. They have these huge pockets on the inside, because I was playing with this diaper earlier. These huge pockets where you can put your inserts here that hold it in place. It has fabulous double gussets on the sides. It's got a great gusset on the back, and the prints are just super cute. And I've always gotten a huge compliments on these diapers from daycare because they think these are the cutest. What you do with these is these are covers. You can use them just like you the Best Bottom. If this is just wet, throw this, put something else in here so you can grab another insert that you have and put it in there. With these, I use either a flat. This is a bamboo cotton Osakosi flat that you just fold like this, and then I fold it down here, and then I fold it here, and then you put it inside of the flaps, and then you put it on baby, and you get a really great fit with these. Since they don't make these anymore, my second favorite that I would go to for that would be the Nikki's Diapers cover. These are good, but they're not my favorite just because it's super tight. Like their elastic here is so tight, it leaves marks on my kids' legs, especially my daughter. She's really chunky legs, and so it does leave marks on it. But it's the same concept. Big pocket here, gussets, and you know, the elastic here. And then this one I have, this is a pre-fold. This is an Osakosi bamboo cotton pre-fold, and you just fold it that, and just stuff it in there like that, and then you put it on baby. So those are some of my go-to diapers. Another diaper that I like, but the daycare loves, are an all-in-one diaper. This is the Bum Genius Free Time. This is the only all-in-one diaper I own, and this is the only microfiber that I'm using. Most all my other diapers, I've changed it to different inserts. But the daycare loves this diaper. It is super absorbent. It's an all-in-one, so basically that means all of the absorbent material is sewn in so that it's a permanent fixture. So when you take it out of the dryer, out of the wash, you hang it to dry, on the drying rack, and then you just do a flip, flip, and then you put it in the drawer to use. So there's no stuffing or folding with these. The only thing I have found with a microfiber is that I start having smell problems and I have to strip them, which is not a process that I like to do. I find that my natural fiber, like my inserts that are cotton, hemp, and bamboo, I don't have those problems with. It was just the microfiber. So I usually have to wash these with a little bit of bleach once a month, just to make sure they're good and clean. Another diaper that my daycare loves are the Bum Genius, and this is actually a 5.0. I have one of the 5.0. I have like 12 of the 4.0s. The 5.0, I don't notice much of a difference between the 5.0 other than the elastic does seem stronger, and it doesn't seem like it's as bulky back here at the back, this back flap. And in here, most of my pocket diapers either have these bamboo, I think they're the Nikki's diapers, bamboo cotton inserts, or they have the little Joey's, the Baby Kicks Little Joey hemp inserts. So it's just this little thing like this, and I just put that inside of my pockets. So here's another pocket diaper, so you can see what I mean by pocket. It has this little pocket down here, and your insert just slides in and out of. This is a Kauai Baby diaper. I like this diaper. I have 5 of these, and I didn't pay for any of them. They were all free diapers. And these are really good diapers. They are kind of big, so my son wasn't able to wear them until he was about 6 or 7 months old. But they're really a good diaper, especially considering they were free. I like my diapers to have this layer right here. It helps with wicking, I think. So most of my diapers I always try and make sure they have this layer of PUL right here on top of the absorbent material. Another pocket diaper that I really like is the Lullaby Baby. The Lullaby Baby pocket diaper. I like these because they've got really awesome gussets, and the inserts that they come with are bamboo and cotton. So, and it comes with 2. You have your newborn, and then you have your regular hair, and I just use both of them because it acts like a doubler. And I like these diapers also because they have openings on each side, so it's easier to stuff the diaper in, and you don't have to unstuff the diaper. So what I do with these is I take to the daycare a wet bag. I've used the Planet Wise large wet bags that have the zipper and the handle, and I take those to the daycare, and they take these, and after they change my son or my daughter, they throw it in the wet bag. When I get home, I take all the diapers out of the wet bags and I put them in my diaper pail. I do diapers every other day, so if it's day 2, then I take all the diapers out of the diaper pail and I put them in our washing machine. We have an LG front loader, which is not the best washing machine for cloth diapers, but I make it work. I use a lot of water and a lot of soap, even though they say not to use a lot of soap. I do a load. What I usually do is I put everything in and I put it on a heavy duty with cold water, and what that does is that rinses off all of the urine or poo that's in the diaper and rinses it away. So that way when I do my real wash, it's washing diapers that are relatively clean with clean water. So I usually put that in around 5:30, and then before I go to bed is when I start my major wash. And the soap I use is this one here. This is Country Save or Country Salve. I don't know which one it is, but I love this. I use one of these a month. I have to buy a new one of these every month. I get this at Natural Grocers for, I think it's $8.65. Actually, it is $8.65. If you get it off Amazon, it's like $30. I don't know why it's so much more expensive on Amazon, But if you have a Sprouts or a Whole Foods or Natural Grocers, check out there first. This is an awesome, I use this for my diapers and for my clothes. So I put a half a scoop of this in the soap dispenser and half a scoop inside the drum with my diapers. I also put in the fabric softener, I put some vinegar in the fabric softener section of my washing machine. And I don't know, you have to be careful with using vinegar. If you have water that's too hard or too soft, this will really screw up your diapers. So you have to be really careful if you use vinegar. We have water that's really right down the middle. It's not too hard, not too soft, it's just right. So I don't have any problems with using vinegar on my diapers. So then I put it on a sanitary wash, which I do, it's like super hot water because our water heater is turned up really high. And I put it on hot water, extra hot water with high spin and also heavy load, like it's heavy, the heaviest amount of load. And then I put 3 extra rinses in. So that's about 2 hours and like 20 minutes for it to wash all the way through. So I do that before I go to bed. So that way when I wake up to Nurse Callie at night, she wakes up anywhere between midnight and 3. I usually will do my last wash. And what I do with that is I take and I put it on heavy load hot water with just a little bit of soap. I use half a scoop in the soap dispenser and I wash it. And when I go, and then I put 3 extra rinses on that. And so when I wake up in the morning, all I have to do is pull my diapers out of the washing machine, and all of my like inserts and stuff, or my flats or my pre-folds, those all go in the dryer, and I dry those on high. And then all of my covers and all my pockets and everything, and then on my all-in-ones, I put them on a drying rack. And I do that every other day, and that way I make sure that I always put them, like in the morning, I usually wake up around 5 in the morning, so that's the first thing I do before I get the kids up. That's the first thing I do before I eat breakfast. I get the diapers out, if I have diapers in there, and that way those are drying. The wet bags, I have to do separate load with those, so I keep those aside just because the wet bags, I don't like them taking up space in my washing machine that I need for the cleaning of the diapers. Because the wet bags themselves don't get that dirty, because if it's a dirty diaper, the daycare puts it inside of a little baggie before they put it inside the wet bag. So I have 10 wet bags, 5 for Hunter and 5 for Callie. That way I wash wet bags on Saturday. So all those wet bags, all my large Planet Wise wet bags get washed on Saturday. That way I'm not worrying about the water and everything not getting to my diapers like it should. Nighttime, for my daughter right now, we do use a disposable, and I was using disposable for my son at night, but now we started potty training, so he understands. He goes potty right before he goes to bed or right before he takes a nap. So he's not wetting as much, so I put him back in cloth during nap and at nighttime. So for nighttime, this is what I use for nighttime. This is a Thirsties cover. I think it's a size 2 cover. And these are huge covers. They have got double gussets. I've never had a nighttime blowout with these. So these are fabulous covers for nighttime. I don't like them for daily use just because I really like my other covers how they have that flap where I can stick the stuff in, and these don't have it. And then I use that to cover my Sloom. These are sustainable babyish fitted diapers, and so basically it just goes on. This is like the old-fashioned type diaper. It's got some inserts that you can put in it to make it, more absorbent. And then you put it on baby. You just fold it like this, and then you use one of these little doohickeys called a snappy, and you just snap it on the diaper so it fits like that, and then you put the cover on over it. So that's what I use for nighttime. When we get home from daycare, it's usually around 5 o'clock when we get home from daycare, and I don't want to put my son in, a really thick diaper. I have some diapers. These are the flip covers. So you can see this is like a really thin, this is the Flip Organic Cotton Flat. And so what I will use for my son when we get home, that way I just need something temporary before we get in the bathtub. And so the daycare hates these. They do not like these at all. The daycare prefers the pockets or the all-in-ones. My daughter's class, they like these also, but my son's class, his teachers don't like these because they're hard to get on him. So they prefer the either all-in-ones or the pockets. So I use these at home for just short times. So like this is only going to be on him for like an hour before we take before we take a bath. So I use that, and they also come with a microfiber insert for the Flip ones. So I've got 8 of the covers and 8 of the organic cotton and 8 of the little inserts here. So that's pretty much how that's how I do it. For drying, I'll show you how to do it, the drying here. Bear with me. Whew. Sorry. So I've got some that are out here right now. And so what I do is I have, this is a drying rack I got from IKEA. And I lay my diapers in the morning. So I put these out this morning. I laid them out here this morning and they're already dry. So I don't like putting them like this. One, because I don't want to deal with clothespins because it's such a pain. And 2, it's better on the elastic if they're drying like this. It's not, this elastic part isn't being pulled and stretched out. So I try and dry them like this. And then you can see I took out all of my inserts, so I put all of my inserts here. So these are actually finished drying now. So these I will be moving into the living room to stuff these when I'm done with the video. And then this is my Planet Wise bag here. And then I'll show you, here's our washing machine. Pardon my messy washing area. So this is where I put the bags up here, and then I wash them on Saturday. And throw it all in here. So I've got my soap dispenser. It's where I put my soap, and this is where I put my vinegar. And that's about it. So hopefully that helps out a few people that had questions on cloth diapering, and if it's possible to do when you are a full-time working mom, which it is. I teach throughout the school year, and during the summer I enjoy some of my time off with my kids. So if you have any more questions or comments, please feel free to ask.